Hey everyone, Matt here. So it's August 4th, and we're about to do the inspection on the Layens Hive. And last time we were in here, we took our big division board out and filled them up. So let's go in and see how good this queen's doing. So we'll just take our little spacer shim out. Right there. Okay, let's see what this outside frame looks like. Hopefully the brood has hatched out of these two conversion frames. So possibly we could take those out. Let's see. Okay. So that's just a bunch of honeycomb, and they're filling it all up. This is all new nectar in here. Unless they draw that out. So let's just put this on the ground down here. Whoop. Oh, that's very heavy. Oh. Yeah, that's all brand new nectar. So that's going to be capped off here pretty soon. So now let's look at these conversion frames. Hopefully the brood is out of these ones. See that, oh no, that brood hasn't hatched out yet. And actually you can see around the outside the queen is relaying, and the outside here, same as in this one. It looks like last time we were in here we seen that this was all capped, and now it's all hatching out. And she's relayed in the middle here again. Looks like there's a bunch of workers feeding royal jelly. A bunch of them. Let's get a little. You can see on the outside here, there's some larger larvae there. Which you can probably see, white larvae. It's kind of bad light, but they seem to be ready where they're going to start capping them off. So I don't want to take those out now. But they got a bunch of brood in them. See this next one. At least we know that the queen is still laying really good. So that's the same. She's relayed all of this. Lots of honey up top. Lots of new brood. So let's just jump to the front here, and I think just see how much they've drawn out the new frames. I think, was it this one was new? Whoop. Look at these. That's got some worker brood right in the front. Oh, this is worker brood, and this is all large drone size. This has got lots of pollen on the one side. It's a big front frame. That's all got pollen too, so this is all pollen and this is all pollen here. Good front frame. Let's throw that back in there. I thought that second one was a new frame, but I don't. We put it at the edge of the brood nest. Oh, this is it right here. I can tell because just like every other inspection today, we seem to be on a nectar shortage out there, so they haven't really drawn any out. Well, they drew that out pretty good. That's funny. So at least they still have lots of room. At least until the nectar flow picks up again. So let's go ahead a couple. Yeah, so that was one, and then this was the other frame that was a new frame. And they did just as well on that one, so they haven't drawn out that one either. So they have lots of room, and the queen's doing really well. So we can close them up for a bit. We'll just, close them up till next inspection there in a couple weeks. Hopefully the flow continues on here soon and they start filling out more frames so we can get all these conversion frames out. This, I believe, was sitting this way. If there's not a surplus of nectar, they won't draw wax comb out if they don't need to put that nectar somewhere. That's kind of what this whole summer is about, is them drawing out these large frames. So that's kind of on hold until they, oops, sorry buddy, until they, poor little guy. I think I squished him and then he just stung my finger there a little bit, but didn't get through the calloused part of my finger, so unfortunate. But yeah, that's what this whole summer is about, is drawing these big frames out. But if there's no nectar source out there, they won't draw comb. Anyway, so that's good. So they do have lots of resources, lots of honey in there, lots of pollen. So they're doing good, but hopefully we have a big autumn flow, so they want to draw out more frames. And then we can fill out all these Layens frames and get rid of all these conversion frames. But they're doing good, so we'll check in on them in a couple weeks.